What is up, toy fans? Kyle here, and today we're going to be looking at something I am so excited about. This is the first two issues of the FanHome Optimus Prime 2-foot tall subscription model kit. And what they do is, if you decide to subscribe, they'll send you a box that comes with the first two issues for a discounted price. And that is exactly what we have here, and we're going to open it up, we're going to look at it, and I think we're going to build the first issue in this video. Full disclaimer, FanHome did send me this for free to review and overall just talk about the quality. And I have been wanting to do a subscription model kit for a long time because there's a lot of really good ones. So I'm jumping at the opportunity to talk about this on video because it does look like a fantastic kit. And if you're not really familiar with a subscription-based model kit, what it is you, and I'm going to open up the box and sort of describe it to you, so you're going to get a little bit of an unboxing experience right now. What you get is a series of parts, usually about once a week, or you'll get a box once per month that'll have various issues in it, or it'll have multiple steps. And, for example, this will be one step. So you build this together, you have Optimus Prime's head, and then you wait a month and then you get another set of parts. But at the end of the day, you have probably the coolest Optimus Prime toy ever. And it's like that. There's a lot of other cool things they do, like they have an Ecto-1, and they have a Millennium Falcon, and they have the DeLorean Time Machine. And there's so many cool FanHome and D'Agostini model kits that are just out there that you can buy and then end up with something really cool at the end of the day if you're able to finish it. So this box right here, what we have specifically, this is the first issue, so this is kind of like the trial pack, and it is of course Optimus Prime's head. This is what we're going to be talking about in this video, and I think it's funny that they started with Optimus Prime's head because it's kind of like it forces you to have to want to keep going, because then you're just stuck with a little Optimus Prime head, and you want the rest of it to go with it, right? Because I do. So it came with this. This is the first issue. This one right here is the second issue. This one we'll talk about in the next video. You got a little in transit, but that's all right. Everything is fine. And it also included some batteries, and I'm guessing this is for Optimus Prime's eyes. You also get lots of paperwork. Put that to the side. So here's all the paperwork you get. For an extra $1.25. You can get a whole case for it because you're going to want to really put this in a case because I'm assuming it'll be a little bit fragile. And, you know, that's just a thing that you can do. It's kind of an upsell. You get a magazine instruction manual that'll come with each issue. So you have 1 and 2, and each one is just a fun little quick read. If you're a Transformers fan, it'll talk about, you know, the brand, and then at the end it'll tell you what you need to do to put the parts together. Very simple. It's a fun little afternoon of reading and building parts together. And this, of course, FanHome. This is done by FanHome, which is a sub-brand of D'Agostini, but they are essentially part of the same greater whole. It says welcome and tells you a little bit about the website, and the website's also very nice. It tells you everything you need to know about your subscription. And lastly, they give you a cool poster. Like, it's a giant poster of the actual model. Like, it's huge. It is genuinely a very nice poster. Like, I would put that up. That is a quality poster. So let's get to building this thing, and this is issue 1, also known as The Head. And every issue, like I mentioned, comes with one of these magazines, and it talks at the start about the 2007 Transformers movie, which was a game changer for me in just seeing how fun movies could be. And was absolutely essential to me. I wasn't really a big Transformers fan, believe it or not. I wasn't a big Transformers fan until the 2007 movie. Then I became a Transformers super nerd. And it talks a little bit about how much money these movies made, and how successful they are in the box office and all that stuff. And it also gives you a bio about Optimus Prime. Tells you a little bit about his backstory and what he what he stands for. And you got Bumblebee, tells you a little bit about Bumblebee. You've got the G1 toys. These ones are more recent, but it talks about the G1 toys, the collectibles, a little bit of everything. Oh, and you got some MicroMasters right there, and there's G1 Optimus. And this right here, see, I wasn't joking when I said the issue was called the head. See, right there, the head. And this right here is where the instructions begin. It shows you all the little parts you have. We have some computer board stuff, which is going to make me feel super smart. And let's just get building. Let's get to it. And I've got my knife opener thingy right here, and it's already open. I don't need it. Well, that just came off super easy. And we are going to try and keep these parts. Some of them are very small. We're going to try and keep them on this tray. There we go. I should have just done that. Take this, and like MGO would do, I do watch a lot of MGO's videos. Just throw that to the side. And these are the parts. And this, let's get building. Alrighty, so it wants us to take this part right here, and this has wires attached to it. Oh, it's a battery pack right there. It wants us to take this, and then it also wants us to take this. So we've got some, literally the first step is like computer stuff. And this goes in, so this right here is connector G. This is going to go into connector port A. So we're just gonna do that. Put the G in the A. Make sure I'm not doing this right. It goes like this. Perfect. There it is. Step 1 is done. It's in there nice and snug. Alright, now this dude, this looks like a plug of some sort. This goes in right here. A goes in to G. Like this. Like this. Perfect. Step 1 is complete. It's a bunch of wires in a little plastic thing. Excellent. And for this next step, we're going to make Optimus's eyes blue. So we're going to take this little piece. I don't think it goes in anywhere. Oh yeah, you can see these are like those weird circles that you see in his eyes. And you take that, and this will go in with one screw. One of these tiny little BP screws. And this kit comes with a screwdriver, which is very cool. It also comes with all the tools that you need, which is fantastic. And we've got it. Cool. It's magnetic. That certainly helps. Alright, and this will go right into there, and it'll just screw into place, hopefully. But that feels good. Now Optimus Prime's got eyes, and then we're going to make them light up by putting this right behind it. Essentially what this is light piping. We are making LED light piping, in a way. Alright, and then we do the other one. Sweet, and now Optimus Prime has LED eyes. Very cool. So far this is what we're looking at. Not too bad, not too bad. And then now we gotta plug this into here. Cool. That right there looks like a full circuit, and I'm guessing this is the power switch. So cool. Now we take this piece, and this piece just slides on like that. Perfect. And now we have to kind of do a little bit of wire fidangling a little bit. An organization, which may be a challenge. Alright, so I had to take a major back step because I was like connecting all the pieces together and doing everything and going all gung-ho, and I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to just kind of line the pieces up without actually snapping them together. It's a real weird build, but you'll see what I mean. So that goes there. Right, this right here, this is the ball joint connector. This sends power down to the body from the battery pack. That goes right there. Okay. And that is the top of the head. That stays there. And then we get this piece. You put this wire in front, so we make sure the Optimus Prime's face, his eyeballs, are getting lighted up. So we put this cord right here, wire it through there, send it down that way. And now we close it. And that, I believe that's all right. All right, and that looks all right. So from there, we now, let's see, we press his face in like that. And then we plug his head on top. Make sure all the wires are not getting pinched or anything. I just want to double check before I clip this in. Yeah, it looks about right. Boom. And there it is. Clean that up. Now, it does want us to put screws on this side, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Little tiny screws. Little tiny screws. Fudge, they all came out. You know what? That's okay for now. I just need two. I know I've already got cat hair on my Optimus Prime. I believe that feels alright. Alright. I really just dislike screwing into plastic because it's so easy to break. And much of this is die cast, but for the plastic parts, the silver painted plastic parts, it feels, you know, a lot softer. I'm not gonna say cheap, it's not cheap, but it... That's what I did wrong. Alright, all better now. This peg right here, the one that they actually broke off because that wire was stuck in there, but it does appear to be okay. I don't think that's actually gonna matter. Because there's like 10 pegs holding the top of the battery pack in place. So I think that'll be all right, but I am a little worried about that wire. That was a little sketch. But it was also my fault. I wasn't paying attention enough. So we will continue and hope that the lights work in his eyes. Yeah, I screwed that in way too tight. That's never coming out. Great. So, point of no return. If I didn't do this right, I'm not doing it right ever. Great. And that right there is that's the first page. So, we continue. Okay, wait. Okay. So yeah, this is the spot where I messed up right here. And now we need one DP screw. And all the little screws have different markings on them. CP, DP. So we're not even through the first page and I've already damaged my Optimus Prime head twice. Come on. Come on. Oh, there you go. Okay, and this goes right here. Sweet. That's where we are right now. So now it wants us to detail his chin, his lower mask, as it's referred to in the instructions. So fit the lower mask and the left mask details. Alright, so I had to do that off camera, but I finally got these two little pieces, and there's like a very small cut. And it has to be lined up just perfectly, and then you have to screw it in, and it was just more difficult than I was expecting to do on camera. But it is done, and that's where we're at so far. And then we're going to take this doohickey and this doohickey, and these two thingies plug into these two holes, and I guess we screw it in back there. Perfect. Alright, and then now we plug it in. By plug it in, I mean we screw it in. And that's that. And this right here just kind of, I guess it pegs on back here, like this. Starting to look like something. It's starting to look nice. And this right here actually is just a little cover switch for the power button. That's cool. And there's our power button. So you turn it on, turn it off. Very nice. I guess there's a middle mode too. Sweet. This is die cast. This entire piece right here is die cast. It feels so good. Also, I remember back when the first Transformers movie came out and that it was like a Yahoo exclusive trailer. And it was like the one where you could get like the flashes of the scenes where you go or whatever. And you saw Optimus Prime's like ear blades come up. That is when I fell in love with the first movie design. And just kind of holding this, I am really nerding out because the quality, the fact that this is just basically all die cast, it's fully painted, the quality, it's so nice to hold and it's so satisfying to look at. I know I'm going to be happy with this. So that piece just kind of presses in there. That was easy. I'm guessing these are... Yeah, this is right. Okay, cool. I think one of these holes is bigger than the other. The top one. And this just goes in like that. Oh. Look at that. That looks so cool. And now we do the other side. Now we've got like very cool. And now these just plug onto the side. So let's just do it. There's his face. This is a moment of truth. Make sure I got it all lined up. Perfect. There's one. Nice. Oh, and it's got some weight to it now. It really does. We can now actually take the alkaline batteries and place them in to test Optimus Prime out. By alkaline batteries, I just read the top of it. They're actually, what are they? LR44 batteries. Nice. Those look awesome. And I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but it looks awesome on the camera too. But in person, wow. I love it. I love it. Excellent. All right, so last but not least, we're going to put the battery cover on, and then we're going to put that last piece on the top of his head, and then we will be done with step one. So I have to line this thing up right here. And one thing's for certain, these batteries aren't going anywhere. And that leaves us with really the last piece, which is this. The top of his head. Right there. And this is heavy. That's die cast. And this just plugs with the cool little circle thing in front. They're fragile. This is a fragile kit, and I am going to have to continue with that. I did not think it was as fragile as it was, but it is definitely fragile. Should be done with care. I've broken it twice already. So do keep that in mind. Okay, I think I got it. Bam. Beautiful. And that's it. That is it, my friends. We have finished part one. We have an Optimus Prime head. Very cool. And guess what? You know what makes this the coolest Optimus Prime head ever? That fact. And for a quick size comparison, I'm going to bring out my Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime, which is one of my favorite Optimus Primes. Probably one of my favorite Optimus Prime toy. I think it's one of the best. I don't own the Masterpiece, and I haven't played with the Masterpiece. But I think this one and the Buster Prime version are probably the two best regular release Optimus Prime toys ever made. And this is the head. You can kind of see the size. And this is the head we just built right now. It's going to be Mondo sized. It's going to be gigantinormous. And it's going to be wonderful. And that is going to be it for this video, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you if you've stuck it out through this entire video. I know me talking about screwing things into plastic and talking about Transformers and stuff like that, it might not be the most exciting, especially when I'm just mumbling to myself. But I really do hope you enjoyed it. Just look at the results of this first step. It is magnificent. This is glorious. I'm already sad that I put so many fingerprints on it. It is a little weird. You don't really have anywhere to store it, at least right now. You kind of just have to keep it sitting like that. Well, you don't have to, but it's one thing that I'm sure people will do because you can't really set it up like that because of the connector port ball joint thingy right there. So I guess I'll just take this and kind of put it up like this and have it sit there for now, and more importantly, keep it like that. That looks awesome. Like, the results are so good. And I did want to say before I go that every video from now on, I'm going to make it benefit a fundraiser through YouTube. Because during really crazy times, you really have to ask yourself what you can do, no matter how big or small, to make it easier for someone who's truly struggling. And right now, at this present moment, one of the things that I have realized I could do is doing these fundraisers. So even though it's not very big, it's just something that I would like to do. And I hope you check it out, and and it's going to be, various fundraisers, that rotate. And I hope that it's able to at least make a small difference, because that would be enough. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. I will see you in the next video. I will see you in part 2. Peace.